Hey good people, welcome to the channel. I'm musically malnourished and you're on my journey to go deep and wide in discovering new music and artists. This is Mixtape Volume 12, songs requested by you. If you want to be on a future mixtape, you can go to musicallymalnourished.com and find the mixtape requests there. Or even there, if you want to sponsor a full album reaction, a full video, there are options there as well. All right, here's what we're getting into today. We've got Young Lean, Lil Peep featuring XXXTENTACION, which I'm happy to report. We had somebody sponsor an XXXTENTACION album for September, so that'll be fun. We've got D'Angelo, Kendrick Lamar, the 1975 Suicide Boys, Tyler the Creator. That'll be a revisit for me. It's a song from Flower Boy, but always love listening to Tyler. Travis Scott, Lil Wayne, and we're closing out with an unreleased song from Kanye, also known as Ye. All right, so we're going to get in, give each song a listen, make a few comments along the way, but I'll be keeping some notes in my handy-dandy notebook. That way, after each track, we can talk about things that stand out, see what other information we can find. But let's get things started. The song is Agony from Young Lean, and this is submitted to us from Mangirdas. Mangirdas. I think that's how you say that. All right, here we go.
Take a pill and go to sleep. I'm chasing witches in the street. I'm the last page in your book. Can't write a song, only do hooks. Watching horses in the fields. The dragon rests in agony. When I'm afraid I lose my mind. It's fun, it happens all the time. When I'm afraid I lose my mind. It's fun, it happens all the time. Isolation caved in. I adore you, the sound of your skin.
That piano's beautiful, man.
So many lies that I've found. Blood, heaven, I stick to the ground. So many times I realized what I seek for is right in front of my eyes. I'm alone in a hole in the ground. A theater of dogs is still around. My furniture has come alive. I'm dancing with a candlestick tonight. Flying kites, raven outside my window, smiles with fright. Isolation caved in. I adore you, the sound of your skin. Isolation caved in. I adore you, the sound of your skin. Isolation caved in. I adore you, the sound of your skin.
Yeah, that was really interesting. I think when I see a name like Young Lean, I immediately think it's going to be rap or hip hop. And if you look here, Young Lean's discography, first album release was in 2013, then 14, 16, 16, 17. This was the album this was from, was Stranger. 18, 2020, 2022, 2024, 2025. But it's all of these songs, like this album is listed under pop, and most of these other ones, okay, this is pop, but like this one is listed under alternative. So really curious about Young Lean and his discography and what all he's got going on. I don't fully know, you know, the language seems very poetic and a bit abstract. I do remember though, Mangirdas had a friend pass away a few weeks ago, maybe a little over a month ago at this point, and she had requested Young Lean and really loved the album Stranger, but requested the song Agony from that album. So sorry for your loss, Mangirdas. I hope you're doing okay. But let's get in and take a look, because it does seem about kind of like a psychedelic trip, maybe. So it says the song is written about when Lean arrived back to his dad's house in Sweden after being in a psychiatric unit. Piano is purposefully out of tune to mimic the mental state of Lean at the time. Told NPR that Agony was his interpretation of Alice in Wonderland. Okay, so maybe that's kind of where I'm getting a little bit of a trip from. And Beauty and the Beast. The last refrain is featuring an Icelandic children's choir recorded at the same time as the Stranger short film was recorded. Okay, cool. So there's a short film with the album. Agony is the most minimalistic song off the Stranger album. Lean is blunt and honest with his experience with psychosis, how this has affected his relationships. Yeah, that idea of being in the, what do you say, in the ground, I think. He said, pack of dogs. We'll scroll through the lyrics in a second. All around, you know, made me think of this feeling of like being beat down or depressed, but feeling like those around you, you know, like you're not safe, or like the enemy's still surrounding you. Young Lean said, the only feature we have on Stranger is an Icelandic children's choir. I'm excited for that. They were great to work with. I very much felt like Damon Albarn. Damon Albarn. That name sounds familiar. Oh, frontman Britpop band Blur, principal songwriter for virtual band Gorillaz. That's cool. It's about being alone in a big marble house with white marble floors filled with burning golden candles, and everything comes alive when you're alone. Okay, so not way off the idea of it being like a psychedelic trip. He's not, but the language and the imagery that he's trying to evoke, because you can't watch Alice in Wonderland and not be like, dude, somebody was definitely high when they were writing that. Lean is the most underrated singer in whatever genre anyone wants to categorize this as. Been waiting for something like this since Self-Control with Frank Ocean. Sadness has never come so easily. Iceberg tears. Take a pill, go to sleep. I'm chasing witches in the street. I'm the last page in your book. Can't write a song, only do hooks. Watching horses in the fields. So this almost sounds kind of like a writer's block type thing, unless there's a deeper meaning here. Taking a shot at himself, basically saying he only wrote hooks, but his songs never really had substance to them besides being catchy. Song feels like he's pouring his heart out. Seems like he wants to change, drift away from being meme rap. Okay, so maybe he had more of a start in rap, or maybe rap's just a part of what he does, you know, but maybe he does kind of floating between some genre work. Watching horses in the fields, the dragon rests in agony. When I'm afraid, I lose my mind. And the dragon, isn't that typically like, because sometimes in drug use you have like chasing the dragon. So I wonder if the idea of the dragon rests in agony could also just be a side of himself, that kind of monstrous side of himself, or the struggle side of himself resting, or maybe feeling like his fight is gone. Referring to doing drugs, comparison of him to the dragon resting in agony could mean he's currently sober, but his body still craves for drugs, which makes him suffer. Alternatively, perhaps Lean Doer sees himself as a dragon, as he felt he was once on top of the world in his peak of fame. Thus, Recovery back in Sweden was a dragon resting in agony. When I'm afraid I lose my mind, it's fine, it happens all the time. Isolation caved in, I adore you, the sound of your skin. Summarizes mental health, feels isolated beyond hope whilst experiencing psychotic episodes. Lean feels isolated through the loss of his girlfriend, neglected by his family due to his drug abuse, mental state deteriorating. He hereby claims forth that he feels caved in and that there's no way out with no help to seek. With the last line, he then thereby addresses the only fix he can see to his isolation, that is his ex-girlfriend's love. Which again, I'm just kind of, I take annotations, you know, as they are, because I obviously don't know anything about his relationships, things like that. What I mean by take them as they are is like, I don't necessarily take them as fact, more so just kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? Draw on a blank, just as like kind of suggestions, you know, possible context. Where's that? I'm alone in a hole in the ground, a theater of dogs is still around. Furniture's come alive, dancing with a candlestick tonight. So that's kind of that Beauty and the Beast. Wow. As I often say, consider my interest piqued. All right. Next up, we have Falling Down from Lil Peep featuring XXXTENTACION, and this is brought to us on behalf of Jayo. Here we go.
Let's do that song for Peep.
I like this.
Rain keeps falling, tears keep falling. Rain keeps falling, tears keep falling. Darling, your love is like walking in bitterness, and I just can't keep on fighting.
This is not what I expected, dude. If this is Lil Peep on the cover, sorry, I judged you wrongly. Because this is Tentacion, right? And then the verses are probably Lil Peep.
His name will live, bro. Bro, I feel hella shit because it's like, yo, like if I would have known he was so cool, and it's like, yo, if I would have watched interviews sooner, bro, we were so alike. It's unfortunate because it's like, yo, when people die, that's when you like, you know? Because your remorse kind of makes you check them out.
I wonder, is this about Tentacion's death? Dude, if I find out Lil Peep died too. telling you right now, dude. If I find out in just a second that Lil Peep is no longer with us, I'm not going to be happy. I mean, obviously the song seems like an ode to a friend who's no longer with us. And I'll tell you what, man, this song, it kind of, to me, I feel like it goes up there with those songs like Charlie Puth's "It's been a long day without you, my friend. Tell you all about it when I see you again." That whole deal. Obviously a totally different style than that, but it's just kind of one of those, like, I could imagine flashbacks, like a video with flashbacks and all these other things, and like you wish you could just hang out with that person one more. Okay, I get emotional talking about it. You wish you could just hang out with that person one more time, you know, even in the simple things. Okay, Lil Peep, please. Oh. Give up, man. Sucks, dude. Ugh. Passed away in November of 2017. Rapper Lil Peep died at the age of 21. Found unresponsive on his tour bus in Tucson, Arizona before a scheduled performance. Oh my gosh. Which I'm sure they didn't tell people at the concert. They probably just had to let them know, hey, the show's gonna have to be canceled. We'll have more news later. Autopsy toxicology tests later confirmed his death was an accidental overdose caused by the combined toxic effects of fentanyl and Xanax. Dang, man. Sorry. Didn't mean to punch the mic. And here's his discography. So it looks like a lot of it is posthumous. And even this album we just listened to, I think would have been in here. So this even released after his death. Oh, man. And Tentacion, what year? I forget. Was in 2018. So I wonder if he worked on this song before his death. So Falling Down is an alternative version of the song Sunlight on Your Skin by Lil Peep and I Love INNOCN. This version instead features Tentacion, was made after Lil Peep's death. The song was released by the label Columbia Records. Fishnark, a goth boy clique producer and friend of Peep, spoke about the song's potential release, was totally against it. He went on to say that Peep didn't support X because of his allegations, and this is just a ploy for Columbia Records to make money off of Peep. Smoke a Sack confirmed the song's release on Instagram, saying, "A very special song is dropping by my best friend, Lil Peep, called Falling Down, featuring Tentacion." Once the new version of the song was confirmed, many of Lil Peep's close friends, family members, collaborators were outraged by the song's new feature. Lil Peep's mother stated in a comment replying to a fan that it wasn't her choice X got put onto the song. It was I Love INNOCN's choice. Said it was not my choice, it was INNOCN's choice. He was featured on the original version of the song, said on his Instagram he was honored to have co-written this song that X was inspired to be a part of shortly before he died. Tentacion's mother alluded to the song's release the day before, even announced that both her and Peep's mother teamed up for the release. Man. Beautiful song, heartbreaking, obviously. Yeah. Enough. Turn it up to 10. Keep going. Well, I'm really excited to listen to Tentacion, the album that we're doing for him. And this should be, let's see, September 26th. The album is 17. which the person that sponsored it said probably one of the darkest albums you'll ever hear. But I promise it ends on a good note. Oh, great. Y'all just like to send me down the deep holes. What? Okay. So next up we have How Does It Feel from D'Angelo, and this is sent to us by Masorious. He said this song is off one of the greatest R&B soul albums of all time, according to Apple, a top 100 album of all time. Kind of sounds a little like John Mayer. That's cool. I want to hear this section again when he goes, "Yeah, man." Oh. Very straightforward of you. Oh, there. Okay, gotcha. Thought you were gonna give her a drink of water. Yeah, we can tell. We can tell. Leave nothing to the imagination. I'd be really surprised if we don't get a guitar solo in this. I am interested to find out who's on guitar on this, though. Oh, I like that. Ow, I hurt my neck. Okay, sorry. I got a little carried away there. Man, beautiful piano, beautiful guitar work. Gonna work. D'Angelo obviously has a great voice. Very sensual song. I guess it is funny, some of those, because for the most part, it is kind of very like, you know, like the sensual language. And so then he has like those just couple of lines where it gets pretty vulgar, and it's fine, whatever. I just think within a song like that, like the subject matter is already sensual, but it's kind of sensual, sweet, spicy. It's longer, you know, maybe it's the kind of song you light a few candles and you put on, you know, if you like putting on music when you're with your significant other. But it's just funny with that language out of all of it. It's just like, oh, okay, very upfront there. I was trying to think. There's something else I was thinking about with it. But let's see if we can find out who's on guitar here. Untitled, How Does It Feel was released as the final single from D'Angelo's sophomore album, Voodoo. Single peaked at number 25. Okay. Won a Grammy. Best Male R&B Vocal Performance. Oh, I don't remember what it was. There is the song kind of like has these ebbs and flows, then moves to this climactic place. The rapturous intensity. Oh wait, so the song received more attention due to its sexually charged video. Oh, I can only imagine. Featuring a series of lingering shots of D'Angelo's nude body that split the difference between mass voyeurism and personal intimacy. However, the rapturous intensity in his lushly multi-tracked vocal performance still holds more weight than any pinup shot could, swooping and diving gliding smoothly over the sway of the beat, only to punctuate it with a sharp hitch or an extension of his deceptively delicate falsetto into an intense wail. The music backing only adds to that euphoria. Gospel soul pianos direct from Aretha's Muscle Shoals sessions, intertwined with pre-Dirty Mind, but still dirty-minded Prince guitars. So it's sampled? I went to Electric Lady Studios. This is Raphael Sadiq from Los Angeles Times. Knocked on the door, came to the door himself. D'Angelo came to the door himself. I'm like, you got a joint? He's like, yeah, I got a joint, but come in, let's write a song. So I walked in, he started playing piano, I played bass, then he played something on keyboards, I played guitar while we had this drum beat going. I'm a very spiritual person, so I'll just say that it's like we were placed together for that moment, for that song. It became Untitled because of the way it ends. The tape ran out as we were playing. At the time we were recording on digital audio tape, when a song's not done, it says Untitled on the DAT. We didn't really get a chance to finish the ending, so I was like, you should just leave it like that. That's fun. Called by most is the best song on the album. Untitled is our homage to Prince, not the artist, the controversy era. This is done quite tactfully, always finding the line between parody and honesty. Plus, in an era of the cover song, redoing a Prince song was taboo. This is the second best thing. That's what Questlove said. Russell Elevato said about the track ending abruptly. Okay, we already read a little bit about that. Oh wait, hold on. When we were finishing overdubs, he assumed that we would fade down it before it came to a complete halt. I was like, you got to leave it like that, man. There's this Beatles song, I want you, I want you so, man, where it happened to them too. It's this whole build-up that keeps going for 2.5 minutes and then it cuts off abruptly. So I played that for him. He was like, yeah, let's do that. That's cool. It was just before Pro Tools became a standard in the industry. Everything was mixed and recorded to tape. Wow, there's so many notes here. Something like tape flanging, where the instrument has this whooshing sound. Queen used to do that a lot. I might not have known how they came up with it, but I would try to experiment, try to create it on my own. You can hear that toward the end of Untitled. The song starts to build, it's just riffing, and he starts screaming toward the last minute. I started flanging the entire mix, so it gets really whooshy and sounds almost like it's washing out. It's cool. So I'm wondering, like, did Sadiq play the guitar on it, or is that all from the Prince song? Eddie Spanky Alford on guitar? All right, well, you guys let me know. Halfway through the song and I'm already pregnant. What really kills me on the song is the guitar, smoother than anything. Perfect mood for, you know what? Yes, I do. Milk and Oreos. That is not an innuendo, by the way. All right. Good stuff, Masorious. All right, this next one comes to us from SilkMamba. It is the song Feel from Kendrick Lamar.
Ain't nobody praying for me. Nobody praying for me. Ain't nobody praying for me.
Ain't nobody praying for me.
A little damn preview.
Nobody praying for me.
chip on my shoulders. I feel like I'm losing my focus. I feel like I'm losing my patience. I feel like my thoughts in the basement. I feel like you're miseducated. Feel like I don't wanna be bothered. I feel like you may be the problem. I feel like it ain't no tomorrow. Fuck the world. The world is ended. I'm done pretending. And fuck you if you get offended. I feel like friends been overrated. I feel like the family been faking. I feel like the feelings are changing. Feel like my thought of compromise is jaded. Feel like you wanna screw and that's how I made it. Feel like I ain't feeling you all. Feel like removing myself, no feelings involved. I feel for you. I've been in the field for you. It's real for you, right? Shit, I feel like ain't nobody praying for me. Ain't nobody praying for me. Ain't nobody praying for me. Ain't nobody praying. I feel niggas been out of pocket. I feel niggas tapping their pockets. I feel like debating on who the greatest can stop it. I am legend. I feel like all of y'all is peasants. I feel like all of y'all is desperate. I feel like all it takes is a second to feel like Mike Jordan whenever holding a real mic. I ain't feeling your presence. Feel like I'ma learn you a lesson. Feel like only me and the music though. I feel like your feeling ain't mutual. I feel like the enemy you should know. Feel like the feeling of no hope. The feeling of bad dope. A quarter ounce manipulated from soap. The feeling of false freedom. A false freedom. The poison to fill them up in the prison. I feel like it's just me, look. I feel like I can't breathe, look. I feel like I can't sleep, look. I feel heartless often, off this. Feeling the falling, I'm falling apart with darkness. I was lost in, feeling the void of being employed with balling. Streets is talking, filling the blanks with coffins. Fill up the banks with dollars. Fill up the graves with fathers. Fill up the babies with bullshit. Internet blogs and pulpit, filling with gossip. I feel like there's gotta be the feeling where Pac was. The feeling of an apocalypse happening, but nothing is awkward. The feeling won't prosper. The feeling is toxic. I feel like I'm boxing demons, monsters, false prophets, scheming sponsors, industry promises.
Jeez.
Monkeys, crackers, Compton, church religion, token, blacks in bondage, lawsuit visits, subpoena served in concert. Fuck your feelings, I mean this for imposters. I can feel it, the phoenix show the watchers. I can feel it, the dream is more than process. I can build a regime that forms a likeness. I can feel it, the scream that haunts our logic. I feel like say something, I feel like take some. I feel like skating on, I feel like waiting for him. Maybe it's too late for him. I feel like the whole world want me to pray for him, but who the fuck praying for me? Ain't nobody praying for me. Who praying for me? Ain't nobody praying.
Yo, that track is so dope. This like kind of dark voicings going on, the piano, strong bass, pretty chill drums. It's more of like these tappings and things. Gosh, don't get mad that we previewed Damn. Okay, it's gonna be okay. It's still a while away, so I'll, once we get to Damn and it's in the full context of everything, it'll be okay. I'll probably have kind of forgotten, by the time we get there. Damn is currently scheduled for October 16th. I'm planning on doing, because I wanted to do Untitled Unmastered first, but I think for Untitled Unmastered, as we've been doing with some other things, like if you're watching this video before Sunday, August 23rd, on Sunday, August 23rd, we are doing a Patreon live stream of J. Cole's Truly Yours 1 and 2, and we'll probably check out some other stuff from him during that stream. But I want to actually do on October, which I know is forever away, but October 4th, Sunday, October 4th, I want to do a live stream on Patreon and go through Untitled Unmastered, and then we'll do a normal video to Damn on October 16th. So that's a little look ahead for you. Obviously, Kendrick here is just venting a lot of the ways he's feeling. I'm not sure if he's playing multiple characters in this, especially when he goes into that darker voice. But Kendrick just being Kendrick, man, it's so crazy, dude. The lyricism, the flow. And I do know that you guys have shared with me, I can't remember, I think it was maybe during To Pimp a Butterfly or Good Kid, Mad City. Maybe To Pimp a Butterfly more so than Good Kid, Mad City. That Kendrick has really had like some internal struggles, and even communicating being at some of the like darker times in his life while he was producing some of his best art. And so I think somebody had shared with me him feeling a little frustration, you know, by the things that he was sharing and the difference he was trying to make and how maybe he didn't feel like he was being effective. And I wonder if some of that comes out in this as well, you know, just feeling like he's trying really hard, but then maybe doesn't feel like the support, you know, or the people that he feels like he should trust. Maybe he can't trust them, or feels like people that should have his back don't have his back. Maybe it's the feeling of like trying to make a difference, but it seems like things are only getting worse. Let's see. Kendrick catalogs a wide range of feelings, particularly the negative ones that his stardom has elicited. Feels like nobody's looking out for him, yet cites a strong desire to isolate himself from friends and family. Boasts about his status in music, but notes that the very same industry that he dominates is full of toxicity. Despite having been at the peak of his critical and commercial success over the past few years, Kendrick continues to grapple with emotional, interpersonal, and spiritual problems. I won't look too deep into it. We'll hold it for the album. Yeah, man. Great stuff as always. Got me excited. I'm excited. There's so much good stuff left for us to get into with Kendrick. There's several albums ahead for us. Okay, this next one comes to us from A2, and the song is About You by the 1975. Oh, this is awesome. Oh, the soundscape is so big. Love that. Her voice is beautiful on this.
You that now
She misses him everywhere. Everything that she sees. Dude, I love the kind of decision there to bring the saxophone up to the front, you know, fade everything else out. But it's awesome because it almost is like this curtain of sound or this waterfall of sound. And that saxophone is just back there. You just hear it like kind of in this wash with everything else. But at times it like peeks through. Obviously their voices just absolutely nailed the vibe there. This very like... I don't think ethereal is the word, almost fantasy like dream type state of sound. So man, really cool. And the idea obviously like don't let go and the way they were pairing back and forth with all of that. And it just sounds like, you know, a relationship where they're not necessarily sure where it's going to go. You know, they keep thinking about each other. Maybe it's on the verge of ending, but it's like, everywhere she goes, she thinks of him, and it's like he's still thinking of her, and don't let go. Like, let's make this work. That's my first time hearing the 1975. I am interested. So here is your notice to go support a full album reaction for that on musicallymalnourished.com. Penultimate song included in the 1975's fifth studio album, Being Funny in a Foreign Language. The song's a musical continuation of the band's 2013 single, Robbers, opting for a gothic piece with a huge hall reverb, collaborating with Warren Ellis, who's best known as the violinist for the Australian post-rock band Dirty Three, and as well as the frequent collaborator of singer-songwriter Nick Cave. The strings major key creates an orchestral yet grounded musical arrangement, features a duet with Carly Holt, the wife of the 1975's lead guitarist Adam Han. Prior to its release, Pitchfork described the song as moody, comparing Healy's vocals to Morrissey. I do not know who Morrissey is. Okay, we got information about them coming in and doing the shoegazy. Even though it's major key, he gave it this terror, which makes my performance in it a lot less romantic because everything is mushing together and it's violent. I think this has a similar vibe to Inside Your Mind from the third album. Always love those kinds of Cronenberg body horror analogies. The tension between death and sex. I think the morose can be quite sensual. There's quite a bit of that in my work. Interesting. Matt Healy confirmed, just like I knew that IILWY through the video was going to be a continuation of A Change of Heart, I kind of felt like musically About You as a continuation of Robbers. I suppose stylistically it was a little bit cleaner, and then we had this idea of why don't we go full Phil Spector? They're naming all kinds of people I've never heard of. So rather than being able to feel the rhythm, it's just this huge hall reverb, like Be My Body. That was the version Warren Ellis got hold of. So all the distortion, the moving, weird distortion, that's actually Warren's strings. That's what gives the simplicity of the song, even though it's in major key, this gothic feeling. That's awesome. Melancholic song, hands down, best song on the album. Robbers, 10 years later. Very good, man. Thank you for introducing us to the 1975. We get to learn about all kinds of awesome people here. Okay, this next one comes to us from Military Chicken 92. This is CLYDE by Suicide Boys. They said, after Napoleon and Matt Black, let me take you back to an older Suicide Boys track from when they were still rising in the underground. Their early sound was much rawer, darker, more lo-fi, heavily inspired by Memphis rap and the SoundCloud era. Over the years, their production became cleaner and more polished, but they never lost the identity that made them unique. He's not having a good day.
Got that motherfucking pedigree, but generally all my ex-hoes become my enemies, and my next hoes would deal with jealousy from a couple chica heads, Tori and Sophie. Couple of the bitches that ain't important, and pussy current was a sport, they call me Jordan. With my endorsement, remain the doorman when it comes to these bitches that play it for me. Ay. All the girls I done fuck, we got kids or ex-husbands, they junkies or strippers, but hey, I'm not judging. The fuck with the hippie bitch, fuck with the skinny bitch, fuck with the needy bitch, fuck with the greedy bitch, nah, I can't do that shit. Too much energy spent unsuccessfully, oh please just let me be one of your memories.
Short and sweet. I want to look at this beat real quick. The chop's really good, man. And they layer that up. I wonder what sample this is. 3 and 4 and like, here's what I love in, you know, you try to do this with beats is there's just a little bit of a difference. Because because you got so many layers going on here, and you got all these little hi-hat noises. I guess triplets, the things like that. But you'll hear the difference from the first measure to the second measure. So it's going on constantly, and then you just get this extra little like break, pop, pop. But on this one, and 2 and 3 and just these little cop. I love that, man. Because when you're programming drums, like you're looking for those opportunities to kind of switch it up a little bit on that different measure, make it just a little bit different. Very cool. All right, from the Suicide Boys. I think it's pretty straightforward what they're talking about. This was from 2017. I no longer fear the razor guiding my heel. And then it says, I hope at least one of my ex-girlfriends hears this. I'm sure that they did. The outro, nostalgic. CLYDE shows Ruby Scrim looking back on past relationships, claiming reason for suicidal ideation, singing about how they actively reject new relationships. Let's get in here, though. This is a shell page used for associating lyrics with respective Apple track. Okay. We might have to go over to who sampled. Let's see. It's called Who Sampled, right? Yeah, who sampled? CLYDE. Here. Yeah, this one. Never Did I Stop Loving You from Alice Clark. Suffer from Children of the Corn. I wonder if that's that going on. All right. Good stuff. Next up, these next two come in from Collin. The first one, like I said, is a revisit for us. We do have the entire Flower Boy album reaction here on the channel, along with Igor, and we have... what's coming up? Pretty sure... where'd he go? Pretty sure we're going to get Call Me If You Get Lost in September. It's leading in one of the Patreon polls right now. If you want to help get any of those projects over the line, you can head over to Patreon, check out album voting over there for September. Okay. And then we'll probably let it roll straight into the one after that, which will be My Eyes from Travis Scott, which we do at the end of this month have Birds in the Trap. So we've done Rodeo from Travis Scott. We'll revisit him with Birds in the Trap. All right, here we go.
Okay.
It's one of my favorites, dude. Great music video, too. We have that over on Patreon.
You live in my dream state. Anytime I count sheep, that's the only time we make up. You exist behind my eyelids. No, I don't wanna wake up. 2020 vision. Cupid hit me with precision. I wonder if you look both ways when you cross my...
This is a song with the like okie dokie, right?
I said I'm sick of chasing. You're the one that's always running through my daydream. I can only see your face when I close my eyes.
Can I get a kiss? And can you make it last forever? I said I'm about to go to war, and I don't know if I'ma see you again. Can I get a kiss? And can you make it last forever? I said I'm about to go to war, and I don't know if I'ma see you again.
Switch it up. I said, okay, my infatuation.
I love that so much.
What you call it? Oh yeah, I ain't met you, I've been looking, stopped the waiting for, I stopped the chasing like an alcoholic. You don't understand me, what the fuck do you mean? It's them rose to the cheeks, yeah, it's them dirt color eyes. Sugar, honey,
iced tea, bumblebee on the scene. Yeah, I give up my bakery to have a piece of your pie. Ugh. 20/20/20/20 vision. Cupid hit me with precision. I wonder if you look both ways.
Which Tyler, that's kind of a Pusha T thing, right? That ugh.
Sick of chasing. You're the one that's always running through my daydream. I can only see your face when I close my eyes. So
Can I get a kiss?
These tracks are just so creative, man.
I said I'm about to go to
I mean, listen to the layers here, these claps.
from the ceiling.
Then that one last one with the reverb.
Can I get a kiss? And can you make it last forever? I said I'm about to go to war. And I don't know if I'ma see you again.
So good, man. Thank you, Collin. Here we go. So many great creative decisions in this song. Like all these different voicings, the reverb and echo on like AT&T, TT&T.
On my feet, stacks spread on my seat.
What a chill track too.
It's mad how I got so deep. It's mad how I got so high. It's mad how you gave me.
Who this? Where are we going? Oh, what a smooth transition, man.
Look in my eyes, tell me your tale. Do you see the road? I'm out to my soul. And tell me the size whenever the smoke clear out of my face. And my picture perfect, or do I look fried? All of that green and yellow that drip from your eyes is telling. Tell your demise, I'm with to my side. To push back the ceiling and push back the feelings I had to the side. I replay them nights and right by my side. All I see is the sea of people that ride me. If they just knew what Scotty would do to jump out the stage and say I'm a child. The things are created became the most weighted. I gotta find balance and give me a smile. Yeah, yeah. That shit wild, instead I'm in here, I took it from zero to flame. You saying I run it for miles, the shit wasn't luck. They got me fucked up, I put you on bus and take you around. A couple of guys inside of the school, I gave them the tools to get it off the ground. They say they're the ones when they make their ears can't look in the mirror. That shit wild, I stand on the stage, I give them the rage, I'm turning it down. Contain it, can't fight, we do in the streets. We do it for keys, we do it for rights. I'm 52 weeks, this shit ain't for pleasure, I'm coming to tweak. This shit is forever, infinite, ain't no been 8 years, we write it and wrap it around. I take me a beat and I turn to a beast. By the crib on the hill, made it harder to reach. Bought a couple more whips cause I needed more speed. Bought a couple more watches, I needed more time. Didn't buy the condo, it was smart.
Jeez.
Bought some more ice cause I bought it and he made a cast on my dish. So she never go cheat. If I gave you a day in my life or a day in my eyes, don't blink.
Great atmosphere on that track, man. I'm trying to remember. I know there was a rapper that had something go on, like somebody got hurt at one of their concerts and they called a lot of heat for it. I'm wondering if that was Travis, because he mentioned something about jumping off the stage to save a kid. If they just knew what Scotty would do to jump off the stage and save him a child. He makes a direct reference to the unfortunate and tragic Astroworld Festival crowd rush, November 2021. During the crowd rush, 10 victims, 9 to 27 died on the night of the concert, with over 300 people left injured? Whoa. Following the event, Travis faced major backlash due to his allowing perpetrators into the festival, alongside the rumors of him being able to see victims being injured, choosing not to take action and stop the show to receive help. One of the victims of the crowd rush was a 9-year-old boy who was crushed and trampled, subsequently placed in medical-induced coma, resulting in becoming the 10th fatality. In the lyric, Travis expresses the guilt he's felt since the incident as he sees himself responsible for the death of the child, stating he'd go to extreme measures to save the victims. In an interview in 2021, Travis went in depth about the incident as he stated, "I've been on different types of emotions, an emotional roller coaster. It gets so hard because I always feel connected to my fans. And I went through something and my fans went through something. People's parents went through something. It really hurts. Hurts the community, hurts the city. It's just been a lot of thoughts, a lot of feelings, a lot of grieving, just trying to wrap my head around it." Well, and I feel like since that event, either it's been highlighted more or there has just been more of a conscious effort, because I've seen a lot of clips from artists now who will stop their shows mid-set to make sure certain people in the crowd are okay, whether they're feeling, pushed up on the barriers or maybe they look dehydrated or whatever it might be. That's crazy. I didn't realize it was that severe. Jeez. Do It For Right's got 52 weeks. Which is obviously a year, but Gregorian calendar, approximately 52 weeks in a year. Travis states he only has 1 year to accomplish what he needs to. And then who else did it? Sampha. Okay. That's awesome. Sampha. We don't have Sampha on the calendar, but I have seen Sampha in the polls. And I tried in my mind, Saba and Sampha, two different people. Saba, I think, is doing really well in one of our polls. Sampha, I don't think, is doing great in one of our polls. But eventually, man, I wanna get to a Sampha project. Okay. And then obviously we'll get to Utopia. It'd be a little bit, but we'll get there. We are pressing forward, though. Birds in the Trap. Travis was rapping like the rent was due on the last verse. Sampha? Frank Ocean, Yay Vibes. Sampha and Justin Vernon. Justin Vernon was on this? Was he help producing? Nice. Dude, Justin Vernon's so talented. I want to do more of his solo stuff from Bon Iver. We did for him for Emma from forever ago, and love that. I actually have that vinyl coming. But I want to get to more of his stuff. All right, thank you so much, Collin, for those. All right, these last two tracks. The first one is from Dedication 6. So this will be an audio on YouTube, which we might just float through the lyrics while it's playing. This comes to us from SilkMamba. It's Lil Wayne. It says, might not be on Apple. Loved your last Dedication 6 reaction. Trying to gauge your personal preference to see which Wayne album reaction for me to sponsor. All right, let's see. Nope, wrong button, boy. Get it right. Get it. Bad boy. Let me turn off this background music.
I keep the blammer in the drawer with the pajamas. I keep the ammo and the bananas. I keep the standards high as the canyon. I treat the Grammys like some medallions. I treat the randoms like some companions. I treat the weed like some azaleas. I got more value than I got failure. I got more flings than I got flair. I don't dream if I do not have nothing to wear. You see what I mean, and that's why you stare. I know you believe, I know you beware. I know she a fiend, and it's an affair. If mama a queen and papa a bear, you run out of steam, you run out of stairs. I run in supreme and get something rare. She run to the team and now she a player. We live on the edge, we die in the air. We sick in the head, but pockets as well. We tiptoe on eggs, we out of our shell. Our vision is red, the eyes are as well. We can't pay attention.
It's a great track.
We gotta pay bills. It doesn't make sense if it's not making meals. We do not take pictures, we not taking L's. If y'all love to listen, then I hate to tell. If y'all scared to visit, then I take it there. If heaven is real, then y'all fake as hell. Cut off your heels and bounce on your tail. I'm on a mission, survival is real. Man, fuck how I fix it and minor repairs. I'm talking 6, but my mind is on 12. Popping prescriptions on top of the hill. Even the
who raps on a beat like this?
I told that nigga stay out of my ear. She just want fucking the throne. She get too deep and they dug up your bones.
Oh, switch up.
Sleeping, I'm smoking that gone. When you reach your peak, we gon' cut up your arm. She sniffing that king and she mix it with Kong. Her click got a ring and my dick got a home. This is what I call a risk and reward. We cutting it close, give the ninja the sword. Fuck what they think, man, these niggas don't know it. This shit is sickin' and get in your pores, and then you a corpse, and then it's the morgue. Me, I'ma hustle until it's the Forbes. I swore it was no more than a chore. The house by the water, condo by the shore. I'm sure I'm all about that manure. Cooler than leather and hot as velour. I'm not the one winning this war. I'm on the front until combat is done. Knock out your tongue, stomp on it once, then smile at your young. They see I'm having fun. Shit don't get brazen till I say go brazen. Run up in your haven and pop at your nasal. Your baby gon' take me straight down to the basement. Gun to the head, she get down to the basics. No dramatization, we popping these gauges. Even the neighbors gon' feel the vibrations. Behind desperation is just in our nature. So cold-hearted perspiration turn to glaciers, ovations. Better be loud and bodacious, and then I'ma take me a bow and be gracious. Wipe the gun off with my towel, throw it in the crowd, and then take a power to spacious. I'm out of my mazes, I'm out of my cages, I'm out of the labels, I'm kinda escapist. I profit, I praise it, I spin it, I save it. I buy me a nation, you written on Avers. I'm in it, I said it, I did it, you said it. You killing, you playing, I'm friendly, I'm faded. I get way too high to get through the hiatus. You look at my eyes and my pupils dilated. I'm true to my ratings, I'm glued to my statements. I just wanna dive in the pool of my payments. I'm in and out.
His breath control is outrageous.
Running your mouth and I quick, you can chase it, and then you rephrase it. We stick to invasions, the stick is malicious, equipped with a laser, the temperature blazing, the tension is raising. You smell it dead ones, gotta live with the fragrance. Sickness is real, the meds is too tasty. Death is related, happy we made it. Keeping it dirty like Sanford and Grady. The young moolah baby, I'm back from the 80s. Dedication, sick shit. My favorite movie quote is, you got 14 bricks in that bag right there? That's my favorite movie quote. That's Cam talking to, Mitch and all them. That was, damn, I always forget the name of the movie, and it's my fucking favorite quote. It ain't my favorite movie. But that's my favorite movie quote. My favorite movie, if you wanted to know if I ever said it or never said it, it's Sixth Sense. So don't ask me why. I see dead people. You know. So I got the fuck away from them dead bitches.
I've said it many times. I really like Lil Wayne. I've only heard him on stuff like this or maybe features. I watched a long interview from him recently, and he's just such an interesting person, man. And he did in that interview talk about his favorite movie being Sixth Sense. Oh my gosh, man. And then he talks about how he doesn't write just because he'd been doing this for so long. He even talked about he's like kind of, I guess he was saying in a sense, it's almost like you run out of things. I don't know if that's exactly how he said it, but he's like, I've talked about everything. And so I'd be curious on something like this, if it's multiple takes, if this is all just stream of consciousness, if he's sitting kind of like Jay-Z and like thinking about it for a bit, or is he just going? Because if it's just off the dome, that's unreal, man. Okay, let's look in here. Sanford and Grady. Characters from the TV sitcom Sanford and Son. Okay. He's known for his raunchy, dirty style of comedy. He gets a little bit off on the quote. It's actually, you got 15 bricks right there. The movie is paid in full. Title's taken from Rakim, I think. You guys keep getting on to me. I think it's Rakim. That's what I'm going to go with. Sorry. I encounter a lot of names, you know? And I have encountered some Rakims in music that I've been doing. Cameron plays Rico in the film. He decides to do his own justice to the Kid Ink song Tell Somebody. Rapid fire on a somewhat slow song, remixes it well. Yeah, it is not the kind of beat you normally hear in a rap song, man. It was awesome. Wayne back with the fire. Heaven is real, y'all fake as hell. Yeah, man. Absolutely crushed. Thank you, SilkMamba. Okay, this last one comes to us from Ye. This is the song Mama's Boyfriend, and this is sponsored by SUPA. This is another one. It's unreleased, so it'll be here on YouTube, but I do have the lyrics. I'm going to start on this side of the screen this time. Billy Joel, Sam Dees. It's just a sample king, dude. It's so good. I feel like Ye would be crazy as a DJ.
I never liked you niggas. Who knew one day I'd be just like you niggas? Alright you niggas. Alright you niggas. When I become my mama's boyfriend.
Feeling like he's becoming the men that he didn't like.
He walked in our lives. I was only 5. Superman pajamas, I was super duper fly. Sitting there like, why? He at least hooper size. You know I scrutinize like, who this newer guy? I'm my mama boyfriend, I'm a little husband. I was the man of the house when it wasn't.
Great movie, by the way.
Homie, just kill the charm. You ain't interested in me, you just trying to fuck my mom. We are the voices of our parents' bad choices.
Part of the movie.
The kids are bitter, split up some baby sisters, grandparents that don't know what to do with us. And the last thing I wanna see is mama's new nigga. You old Spice wearing, short chain wearing, dress shoes and jogging pants wearing, church sock wearing. When you first stop caring about your appearance, when you get here anyway, I already got parents. Don't try to put me in line. I already got crayons. My mama said I could do it. I already got Clarence. Keep your hands off my mama. I need to got Clarence. Yeah, I know she look good, but you need to stop staring. I drew a picture of her that'll make her proud, but the door was locked and the TV up so loud. I screamed out, I ain't gonna sleep no time soon. And when I do, I'm sleeping in my mama room. I don't like you, nigga. If I was old enough, I'd fight you, nigga. I wanna run over you with my bike, you nigga.
It's so great being told from like the standpoint of a kid, you know.
My mama's boyfriends. When I become my mama's boyfriends.
The upbeatness of this track, it almost has like a graduation type vibe to it.
20 years later, where
And his humor on it.
now nigga dating, having problems of his own. Now nigga grown and the tables turned around. I never thought I'd ever raise another nigga child. He don't like his mama boyfriends, just like me. Don't wanna do the wrong thing, that's very unspike Lee. But he be like Debo around his mama them. But when she here, he be quiet. When she leave, he be talking again. He be wildin' again. Be calm, I don't drink the drama or sip the Dom. Tyler Perry, you gon' marry my mom? Look, I don't read poems and I don't read psalms, but I did take Lil Man to church, took Lil Man to school. Look, Lil Man, kids don't make the rules. Even though I ain't raised you and you your mama angel, don't get it twisted, baby boy, I Ving Rames you. I never liked you.
I'll have to look up that reference.
Just like you niggas, alright you niggas, alright you niggas. When I become my mama's boyfriends, when I become my mama's boyfriends.
Man, it's perfect pairing with the sample, right? I think the best samples are ones that add on to a song because it becomes its own part, as if you like wrote it for the song. And he's talking about something that's really relatable that a lot of people go through. It's also, you know, Ye is often, you know, willing to kind of put his own failings on blast. And so he's like, man, I'm basically in the same position my mom's boyfriends were in when I hated them as a kid. Now I'm facing, you know, kids that are looking at me the same way. You know, you get his playfulness in this track, his humor, great flow, not a wasted word in there, you know, some fun references. So this one, don't get it twisted, baby boy, I'll Ving Rames you. Another movie reference, Baby Boy, starring Tyrese and Ving Rhames. In the film, Ving Rhames becomes Tyrese's mama's boyfriend, which leads to a physical confrontation between the two. Taken literally, Kanye's reminding his girlfriend's son that he can fight him if he keeps getting between him and his mother. Let's see. 2010, Kanye premiered this vexingly eatable? What the heck is this? Oedipal describes a psychological idea where a child feels deep love for the parent of the opposite sex, jealousy toward the parent of the same sex. Interesting. Piece in an interesting setting, standing atop a table at Facebook's headquarters in Palo Alto, California. DJ Premier said he was called by Kanye to remaster the work shortly before the release of My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. Perhaps the project was not complete in time to make the final cut of the album. More likely, Kanye would not allow anything less than perfection in a work he described as taking 33 years of my life to write. Also possible he wasn't able to get the Billy Joel sample cleared, which was in the song whenever he performed it live. Q-Tip played a better quality version of the song in New York. So Q-Tip, Premiere. I like this art. Underrated. Yeah, I mean, I guess it could have fit fine on My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, but I don't know. It doesn't feel like a dark fantasy song to me. It really feels a bit tied to the Graduation era. Definitely doesn't have like an 808s and Heartbreak feel. I feel like the sampling and everything is a little bit more progressive than Graduation, obviously, but just the feel of it, kind of that vibrant thing, but still dealing with a pretty, you know, I mean, yeah, I guess a serious subject matter. It's not like dark or anything like that, but that's just what it feels like to me. Well, thank you so much, everybody that submitted. Man, we had some cool things in here. Obviously experiencing Young Lean, totally different than what I was expecting. Lil Peep, like some of these guys, and I think that's what I've experienced with Tentacion when I heard him, even in our last mixtape. I was like, that's not what I was expecting. And I felt the same thing with Lil Peep. D'Angelo, just, you know, getting it hot and spicy in here. Kendrick, a little preview for Damn. The 1975 was awesome. It's Suicide Boys doing their thing, revisiting Tyler. Getting another preview for Utopia with Travis, just showing his versatility as well, which I see the same thing in Travis, like in Tyler. Very different feel, very different vibe, but just a lot of unique and creative decisions in his music. Lil Wayne is just being Lil Wayne, and then same thing with Kanye, man, getting to kind of revisit a different era for him. So thank you, everybody that submitted. This was a lot of fun. If you want to be a part of a future mixtape, visit musicallymalnourished.com. Check that out. Or if you want to sponsor a full album reaction for, like, you know, the 1975 or Lil Peep, let me know. All right. Let me know your thoughts in the comments as well. Did you discover anything new? Did you rediscover anything old? We'll have a good conversation there. Thanks for being with me in this one. See you in the next one. Where you can go.